going to take a look at the Rivals of Ixalan Planeswalker Deck, Vraska Screaming Gorgon. Going to crack open the packs, have a look at the deck, see if it's any good, and you can make your own decision to what you think, if it's a good deck or if it'd be just absolutely crap. So let's go. Oh, this one's a bit tough. I used a bit of bloody glue on that. Alright, let's pop out the Vraska. I'm not keen on this way they do this because it feels to me like it can damage the card, but I've never had a card damaged by it, but I'm just always weary every time it opens. Every time I open it. Alright, there you go, Vraska Scheming Gorgon. It's a 2 black, 4 of any. I think all the Planeswalker deck Planeswalkers are 6 mana, from what I can remember. Legendary Planeswalker Vraska, 5 loyalty, for +2. Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Destroy target creature for the -3. And then for the -10 ability, until end of turn, creatures you control gain Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, that player loses the game. Now that's pretty crazy. I mean, it might be a bit hard to get the -10 out and get a creature through, but if it does, then it's kind of game over. So not bad. Let's have a look at the rest of the deck. Let's take that out. The one thing I do like about these decks that they put in the Planeswalker decks now, the case, is that it fits the sleeved cards. So here we go. There's the booster packs. 1, 2. The usual jazz stuff no one cares about. There's a nice looking box. Some pretty art. Yes, the boxes fit the sleeved cards, which they never used to, and that was a total bummer. Now that they fit the sleeved cards, you can buy the deck, sleeve it up, and carry it around in there. So let's have a look. Starting with the good stuff at the start, the bloody rares. Okay, Champion of Dusk. When Champion of Dusk enters the battlefield, you draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is the number of vampires you control. It's 2 black and 3 of any, for a 4/4 Vampire Knight. Vraska's Scorn. 2 black and 2, sorcery. Target opponent loses 4 life. You may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Vraska Scheming Gorgon, reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. And we have 2 of those. Paladin of Atonement. 2 mana, it's 2 mana, 1 white and 1 of any. It's a 1/1 Vampire Knight. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you lost life last turn, put a 1/1 counter on Paladin of Atonement. When Paladin of Atonement dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. That's not too bad. Bishop of the Bloodstained. 2 black and 3 for 3/3 Vampire Cleric. When Bishop of the Bloodstained enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life for each vampire you control. Deathless Ancient. 2 black and 4 of any. It's a Vampire Knight, a 4/4, flying. Tap 3 untapped vampires you control. Return Deathless Ancient from your graveyard to your hand. Dusk Legion Zealot. 1 black and 1. It's a 1/1 Vampire Soldier. When Dusk Legion Zealot enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Queen's Bay Soldier. 1 black and 1 of any. 2/2 Vampire Soldier. Nothing special there. Skymark Bloodletter. 3 mana, 1 black and 2 for a 2/2 Vampire Soldier flying. When Skymark Bloodletter enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Did we see that before? No, we didn't, but it's very similar to one of these other cards. Queen Base Soldier, we saw that one. Skymark Bloodletter, we already saw that. Vampire Champion, Death Touch for a 3/3 for 4 mana. Vampire Champion again, Vampire Champion again, we got 4 of those. Vicious Conquistador. Whenever Vicious Conquistador attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. It's 1 mana for a 1/2 Vampire Soldier. Vraska's Conquistador is 2 mana. 2 mana for a 2/1 Vampire Soldier. Whenever Vraska's Conquistador attacks or blocks, if you control a Vraska's Planeswalker, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. We got a couple of those by the looks of it, 3 of those. Exultant Sky Marcher. It's a 2 white and 1 for a 2/3 Vampire Soldier with flying. Famished Paladin. 2 mana, 1 white and 1. It's a 3/3 Vampire Knight. Famished Paladin doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever you gain life, untap Famished Paladin. I've got 3 of those, no, only 2. Inspiring Cleric. 3 mana for a 3/2 Vampire Cleric. When Inspiring Cleric enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. So that's a basic card. For 3 mana, I think that's alright, you get some life. It's 3/2, not too bad. Skyblade the Legion. Skyblade of the Legion, sorry. 2 mana, 1 white and 1, flying for a 1/3 Vampire Soldier. Legion Lieutenant, 1 black and 1 white. It's a 2/2 Vampire Knight. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. Quite a few cards like this in Magic the Gathering, and I quite like them because it helps, you know, boost up your whole theme. Gilded Sentinel. It's 4 mana for a 3/3 Golem. Just a standard artifact creature, nothing special there. You need those in your deck. Forsaken Sanctuary, standard, enters battlefield tap, 1 black or 1 white. You probably got 4 of those, as you do. Lots of swamps, plains, and what's at the back here? Movement of Craving. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn, and you gain 2 life. Recover, 2 mana, sorcery, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and draw a card. 5 mana, 1 white and 4, an instant, Bright Reprisal, destroy target attacking creature, draw a card. Moment of Triumph, 1 mana, instant, and target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, you gain 2 life. And we have 2 of those. And that is it for the deck. I think it might be alright, but I don't know really. I've not played with it yet, so I'll let you be the judge of that one for the moment. And let's crack open these booster packs. Hopefully we'll get something good. It's nothing like cracking a Planeswalker in a booster pack. Let's get that out of the way. What have we got here? Okay. Let's focus. Come on, focus. There we go. Mistcloaked Herald. Swaggering Corsair. Sanguine Glorifier. Knight of the Stampede. Feather Border. Hardy Veteran. Skip through these. Let's get to the good stuff, eh? There we go. Cherished Hatchling. When Cherished Hatchling dies, you may cast dinosaur spells this turn as though they had flash. And whenever you cast a dinosaur spell this turn, it gains, when this creature enters the battlefield, you may have it fight another target creature. 2 mana, one green, one white, one green and one of anything, and it is a 2/1 dinosaur. Despite the appearance, is anything but defenseless. Okay, not too bad. Forerunner of the Coalition. I think we just saw that in the pirate deck. Whenever Forerunner of the Coalition enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a pirate card, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. Whenever another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. That's not too bad for a pirate deck. Swift Warden, Flash, 2 mana, 2 green and 1 for a 3/3 Merfolk Warrior. When Swift Warden enters the battlefield, target Merfolk you control gains hexproof until end of turn. Pretty standard basic card. Hey, what do we got here? A mythic rare. So Time Stream Navigator. And we have Human Pirate Wizard, 2 mana, 1 blue and 1 for a 1/1. Ascend. If you control 10 or more permanents, you get the City's Blessing for the rest of the game. 2 blue and 2. Tap it. Put Time Stream Navigator on the bottom of its owner's library. Take an extra turn after this one. Activate this ability only if you have the City's Blessing. Okay. So that's going to be good if you're getting towards the end of the game and you really just want to, take them down right now. Not a bad looking card. And of course we have the Vampire. Late the party. Okay, let's grab the next packet. Stampeding Horncrest, Sanguine Glorify, Spirewinder, Fathomfleet Borderer, Neutralize or Naturalize, Dusk Legion Zealot, Colossal Dreadmaw, Dark Inquiry, Soul of the Rapids. Okay, Thunderherd Migration, 2 mana, sorcery. As an additional cost to cast Thunderherd Migration, reveal a dinosaur card from your hand or pay 1. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. Okay. It's not too bad. Sky Marcher Aspirant. 1 mana, 1 white, 2/1, Vampire Soldier, Ascend. If you control 10 or more permanents, you get the City's Blessing for the rest of the game. Sky Marcher Aspirant has flying, and as long as you have the City's Blessing. So yeah, 10 permanents, sometimes you can finish a game before you get there if you've got an aggro deck. So Expel from Orezka, and that has Ascend, which we just read out. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you have a City's Blessing, you may put the permanent on top of its owner's library instead. It's 2 mana, 1 blue and 1. And Brass's Bounty. And it's 1 red and 6. For each land you control, create a colorless treasure artifact token with tap it, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And we have a foil. And then we have nice Golem token creature. And that's it for the Vraska deck. Once again, thanks for watching guys, and get on down to your local card shop and crack a pack for me.